My name's Kevin Pereira. It's good to see you. Thank you.
I'm Candace Bailey. Yes, I am.
Every day.
Every day of my life. We're coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles. On the show today, Moon Bloodgood returns live. Yeah. She survived the Terminator, and now she's fighting aliens in the new sci-fi invasion drama Falling Skies.
I thought you were a Power Ranger trying to make a Megazord for a second there.
Maybe I am a Power Ranger.
Oh.
I'm not. And we'll take a game break. I told him.
I'm not. Just so you all know, I'm really not a Power Ranger. Spoiler.
I know. You guys thought I could be, though. And we'll take a game break to try out the shooter Child of Eden and a new game from Tim Schaer.
Yes. Then, let me ask a quick question, if I may. You guys think you can trust your car? Well, you're wrong! I don't know why I got so angry about it. I'm sorry. Today we investigate the personal data that your car might be broadcasting to data thieves and the police.
Police, huh?
We say it where I'm from. Antioch, California.
Police.
Police. Plus, today's gadget prawn is the little tablet that could, the HTC Flyer. It's an Android, it's half-an-inch thick, it comes pre-installed with Chris Hardwick. So you're gonna love it. And Sarah Underwood takes a naked bike ride.
Woo!
Me. Portland's traditional ride of nude cyclists is finally something you'll really care about. I've seen it 15 times already. Frame by frame. In reverse. Your sister.
No.
Murphy Brown.
No.
In number 5 today, you guys play the Modern Warfare 3? You guys dab a little bit? You know, your character in it, he kind of heroically rappels down the sides of mountains and he takes out terrorists and stuff. And he looks like a total badass in the process, right?
We'll remove the word bad from badass, and you've got this guy.
All right, we're at 40 seconds.
Yeah, 45 now.
Let's hit it one more time.
I don't know. It was a sideways belly flop like that. Impressive.
It was like right on his face.
Yeah,
a face flop.
That's why I don't do outside. I just don't do. I will climb a hill in World of Warcraft, and that's about it. I won't even go near an REI. I don't trust myself in places like that. But if Bruce Wayne were smart, he would make a video to prove that he's not Batman. He would basically do that to prove it.
Well, Bruce Wayne's not a real person.
You have so much to learn.
And at number 4, meet Bad Bob.
Oh, Bad Bob. He's a gunslinger who would have ruled the Wild West if he would have been alive in the 1800s. But in the 20th century, he's reduced to this.
Nobody does anything faster than what I do with guns.
Can you give it a comparison to something that would come close but is not as fast?
Speed of light, which is far beyond it.
Right.
There is nothing next to it. Now you say, no, what are you talking about? I said, well, and then I have to show you.
Now, in terms of time, Bob, how quick was that?
I draw, cock, level, fire this gun, hit what I'm shooting at in less than 2/100ths of 1 second. The idea is to shoot the gun fast twice. Now let's give it a try, and I'll try and do it right the first try, okay?
Okay, go ahead. Good luck to you.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta give him that.
He's really good.
You gotta give him that.
Can you imagine what this guy's eHarmony profile is like?
Oh, hopefully he doesn't mention being quick on the draw. You know what I mean?
Yay!
That's not fair
You
at
got a
all.
wet wah.
What?
Can I approve this wet wah? No.
Wow. Yeah, no. Don't,
I'm
please,
approving this.
Oh, no. Now, you seem to be somewhat impressed with that guy off his shooting skills. Would you have sex with a guy like that because he was that good? All the villagers came out to watch that. That was cool.
Did you see those villagers?
Yeah. What are we going to do next? Are we going to ford the river? What should we do? It's very Oregon Trail.
No, That
Very
doesn't
chill.
make me excited in that way. I just get excited. I think it's cool. That's all. Leave it at that.
I would love to see that guy on a date. I would love.
Yeah,
you
on
have
a
no
date,
idea what I
not
would do to
with
your lady
me.
parts. Seriously. No, there's really.
200.
There's no words in the
Of a
English language that
second.
can describe it. You would need Chinese watercolors and calligraphy and semaphore. And that's the only way you can describe what I would do to your downstairs mix-up. Now come here. Quicker than you can blink your eyes. Come here. I need some glasses and a cowboy hat, please. By the end of the show.
Get him away from me. He's totally creeping me out right now. And at number 3.
That was a 3 on my creep meter, by the way.
Well, I don't need to see any higher. No.
Okay.
No. And at number 3, a review of the Japanese video game 98 Koshien, which was made in 1998.
Yeah.
Wait, why are we watching this?
Well, Candace, even though this stickball adventure is over 12 years old, it features some of the fanciest ball throwing that I have.
You mean pitching?
Ball throwing.
Alright, first technique, the rolling thunder. There it is. It's a little for the rookies. It's a pretty well-known pitching approach, but it's really effective when used in games. It makes it very difficult for the batter to read the pitch. Now this next pitching stance is only attempted by the bravest of souls. It requires extreme flexibility, I'm not gonna lie. You have to be more limber than water itself in order to pull this off, but if you can, you will never ever have someone hit a home run off you. Now this next one, just have sex with the pitcher's mound. Simple as that. Look at that, just like having sex with a beaver. Now this pitch here is extremely difficult to pull off. You have to fake a suicide, and right when they think you're dead, hit them with the pitch. Now I would imagine this next one looks pretty easy, but you'd be surprised at how effective it is. Oh, you got a hit, that's fine, come on, get him, get him. Oh yes!
That is awesome.
Those are some amazing moves.
To be fair, the sex with the mound one is the reason I can't go to Little League games anymore, so. One word of caution, by the way, be careful if you order the instructional video, Japanese pitching and catching. End up on a watch list!
It won't make you a better ball thrower, and it may not clear customs.
It may make you a better ball thrower, but it will be pixelated, and they'll be wearing uniforms. They're not of the baseball variety. They do use bats, though.
Okay.
Which is interesting, and I think they go with aluminum. It sounds more interesting when it thuds, and it's not as risky as wood.
You done?
I can be.
Please. Today's number 2 is the rarest of rare videos, a clip from Russia that doesn't involve alcohol.
Oh!
Who
We
knew they
present
existed?
Russian lady rides a scooter.
Russian.
Zero to blood-curdling scream in about 1 second. That was great.
Just an FYI, if the title of your video begins with Russian lady rides, Kevin will click on it.
That's true. Honestly,
Always.
I don't even care what she's riding. If I will stop and click it. You have me at hello. If it says Russian lady rides ... click 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 click. I could be in the middle of anything and I'm never disappointed. So please. You want me to click it? That's what you'll write.
All right, still ahead, a gorilla gets funky.
Ah, yeah. I see the dance craze that's sweeping our zoos. And the #1 ATM is coming up.
Today's ATN featured a motorized mom's massive fail. Tell us, what brand of scooter is she driving? Tweet us your responses at AOTS, #OMGROFLOL. If we lose control over your response, we'll feature it on Friday's show.
ladies and gentlemen, it's a breakdancing gorilla. For reals.
No, not really, but
Why do you destroy my dreams?
I'm sorry, Kevin, but it's not really. But it is a gorilla from the Calgary Zoo playing around in water and set to some energetic dance music.
Right, which makes it look
Like it's a breakdancer, yes.
Thank you. No, that's not the video I thought we were gonna play. That is, I mean, that was great and cute for the tweens, but that's not the best breakdancing gorilla that I've ever seen. Let me just say that.
Okay, how on earth could you have ever seen another breakdancing gorilla?
It's called being cultured, Candace. You should really look into it sometime.
I'm so sure, Kevin.
Look, everyone knows, and I mean everybody but Candace, knows that the best gorilla breakdancer is Mixmaster Coco!
What's going on?
Kato!
What is going on?
Don't pay attention to her, Coco. She's uncultured.
I am not!
That is Mixmaster Coco, all right? He's the world's most amazing breakdancing gorilla / DJ, and he's here for a very rare television performance. He doesn't do this. It's a favor to me, and I appreciate it, Coco. One love.
All
Two
right.
loves. You two of them.
Okay.
Extra love for you.
How did you meet Mixmaster Coco?
Let's just say things got real at the Viper Room last week. It was broke a couple lights, threw a couple drinks, whatever.
Really?
Mixmaster Coco, stage is yours, brother. Take it on.
Okay.
Give it up for Mixmaster Coco! Come on! Oh,
he's actually good.
Oh, he's great!
Yeah, get him, Coco.
Get Coco! Yeah!
He's really good.
Did the tape rip? Oh, the tape ripped. The tape ripped.
Is he okay? He looks angry.
No, he looks really pissed, yeah.
No, Kevin.
No, this is great. Oh my God, no, this is, I think it's all part of the act. I'm sure.
Kevin, he looks mad.
No, he looks really. Get him, Coco! That's awesome.
That's not funny.
He hasn't done this since Coachella. This is a rare thing. I'm telling you, that's how you do it. Because he disembowels them all. This is insane. Coco is on fire. Yeah. That's a remix right there. Oh, Candace, bite it. It's like an honor. No, take a bite.
No, I'm okay.
Something you use every day could be tracking your exact location and sending that information to big businesses and the government. The culprit isn't your smartphone or Facebook, it's your car. Owners of TomTom GPS units found this out the hard way when their own GPS data was used against them. In April of 2011, the Dutch police force paid for anonymous data that TomTom collected wirelessly from GPS units. The data included each car's position and time of day at that position. From this, the police were able to determine each car's speed. Then, they simply set up speed traps and cameras and caught the very drivers who unwittingly gave the cops everything they needed. TomTom claims they didn't know how the data would be used, and they have since publicly apologized for selling their customers' information. But if you don't think something like this could happen here in the good old US of A, think again. Just last week, a privacy hole was discovered in Nissan's new electric vehicle, the Leaf. The car's onboard computer system, called CarWings, provides drivers with directions, the latest news via RSS, and weather reports. It also uploads information about your fuel economy to the CarWings website. But Casey Halverson of SeattleWireless.net discovered that Leaf drivers were sharing much more than that. Companies including CNN, Fox News, and the Weather Channel receive data from Leaf drivers, including their exact location, the car's direction of travel, the program destination, and the car's current speed.
You are on SW-point RD at Federal Way. You are traveling at 39 miles per hour.
There was no evidence that the data was used by the CarWings content providers or the government, but it could have been easily abused. Less than 3 days after Halverson discovered this privacy hole, Nissan fixed the CarWings systems on their end, so this data would no longer be transmitted to third parties. Still, this leads us to wonder what other devices are betraying our every move to advertisers, or worse, to law enforcement. Other than throwing your GPS out the window, here's how you can protect yourself. First, now that you're aware this leak exists, you can be on the lookout for it when you buy a new car or GPS and educate your friends and family. Second, when given the choice, always say no to sharing personal data on any device. Even if it's collected anonymously, opt out. And third, if there's no opt-out option or you're unable to find it within the device's settings menu, call the manufacturer and make sure you're protected. Behind the wheel or out on foot, protecting your privacy is important. Don't unknowingly give away any of your personal data. It could wind up in the wrong hands, and once it's out there, you can't get it back.
We are the show on TV that goes from a gorilla dismembering people to the serious privacy package. I love this show. But brace yourselves. Morgan Webb and I are going to do a game break, and guess what? It's a doubleheader. Yeah. Please welcome back X Plays Morgan Webb!
Thank you very much. Okay, we gotta get started because we got a lot of time.
Yeah, I know.
Of stuff to do.
First up, the game from Tetsuya Mizuguchi, one of my favorites, Child of
Yes.
Eden. It's basically the spiritual successor to Rez.
Basically, is
which
Rez.
was an amazing game.
Kind of throw that out there.
It's Rez with multiple guns.
Yeah, it's rhythm-based music. Shooter. It has these like live action things. The beginning feels a little like a Pocky commercial in Japan.
I'm waiting for a ramen bowl to pop up with animated characters, and it's oh so good.
But you know what? She really does. Like she kind of appears in the background, and you really do want to save her. You have to kind of lock onto the enemies. It is a shooter. But
it's a shooter, and every enemy that you lock on, every enemy that you kill, every power-up that you earn or use somehow affects the music or the beat of the level. So it's to induce that sort of synesthesia feel.
And you get more points if you kill things on the beat. I'm not at that level yet, but conceptually that is possible.
Well, and I'm looking at it here, and I'm thinking clearly this is someone playing with the controller, but it says on the box, better with Kinect.
Right, and you played with Kinect. I didn't play with Kinect, so I want to know what your experience was.
First of all, the game should come with rolling papers. Let me just put that out there. Like, all of Mizuguchi's games should. Like, they go better with Kinect and with marijuana.
Yeah.
But I played it using Kinect, and at first I was getting into it. I'm like, okay, this is great, and I'm shooting enemies and locking on. But first of all, the Kinect is not very good at tracking a limb when it passes in front of your torso. It kind of loses sight of what that is. And when you get in there, the cursor might hop around a little bit. And in this game, when you're past level 1, as you know, like, you have to lock onto every enemy. You have to do very good, or you're going to get crushed.
Right.
And you're constantly flipping your arm out in front of you. And I got like tennis elbow by level 3. So it was cool in concept, but I felt it was a little too difficult and a little too inconsistent to be enjoyable with the Kinect controller.
And it definitely does have a level of difficulty because you think at first you're like, oh, it locks on. How hard is this going to be? I'm going to ace this. And then like the 7th time you've played a level to get enough stars to move on, you're like, I'm just going to take a break for like a minute, and then I'm going to go back to it. But
you played with the controller, though. Was it a better experience?
It sounds like it was a better experience. However, I did find myself thinking it would be cool to experience it with Kinect.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. The first level, great. Past that, I mean, I managed to get to like level 4 using the Kinect, but then by then I literally thought my arm was going to fall off. Like it was a lot of time and trouble. But I'm still a huge fan of the game. I'll go back and beat it with the controller. Did you enjoy it?
Love, love, love. This is a 5 out of 5.
Oh,
everybody should definitely pick it up. Check it out. It'll also really put us, if you're having a bad day, this game will put a smile on your face.
I agree.
As these purple lotuses are blooming on your television, you're like,
when you light up the space whale and it turns into a sky phoenix, and you're like, all right, Japanese developer, you got it.
You got me.
That's cool. Mushrooms. Next, we have another downloadable game. This is from Tim Schafer and Double Fine.
Yes.
We love Double Fine. We love everything they touch. Entrenched is a tower defense third-person shooter.
It's a third third-person tower defense game, which is totally bizarre. And you're basically a super intelligent army guy, and you invent these trenches, which are, let's be honest, they're mechs. I don't know why we're calling them trenches. And you're fighting against another super intelligent army guy in this alternate universe. The point is that you have to kind of set defenses and set turrets, and then you can also use your mech to shoot people.
And some people hear tower defense and they go, I don't know what that is. It's basically it's Plants vs. Zombies.
Plants vs. Zombies, Field Runners is another example. The great thing about this is you can actually play co-op.
Oh, that's
so up to 4 people, so you and your friends can all get together and enjoy the game together. The enemies are going to be much harder, but you can talk and make strategies and plan, and that's really where the fun comes in.
And is it fluid from, okay, I'm running around on foot as a mech, upgrading my mech, and then I'm putting objects in the ground to defend as well?
Yeah, you actually sort of target where you want the object to go, and then you can just select, and then it just drops down out of the sky. And then you can upgrade your mech with sniper weapons and shotguns and cannons and all sorts of things. So there's a lot of fun options.
I love it. Again, huge Tim Schafer fan. I know you are as well. As such, is Trenched worth the download?
It is a 4 out of 5. It is $15 for a 7 to 8 hour campaign for $15 plus all of the multiplayer you can get. It's a great deal.
I love it. 2 great games and 1 great Morgan Webb, everybody.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Miss Webb, for coming by. Both Child of Eden and Trenched are out right now, but now we send it over to Miss Candace.
Hi, Candace.
Hey guys! I feel so far away from you. Still ahead, did Marvel Comics just kill Spider-Man for good? Sarah Underwood has all the details in the feed. Plus, oh no! Oh, that's weird. Hey! When she's done learning you, Sarah Underwood gets naked on a bike. It's a Portland thing, don't you know? Hey, sexy. And later, Moon Bloodgood from Falling Skies is here. I'm pretty sure she's wearing clothes.
to know.
The feed.
Hi, I'm Sarah Underwood. It's Wednesday, June 22nd. Here are your top stories. Spider-Man is dead. Or Ultimate Spider-Man, that is, sorry. Today, in issue 160, the web-slinging hero sacrificed his life to save Aunt May from the Green Goblin. And series writer and creator Brian Michael Bendis says this time, dead really does mean dead. Now, don't worry, the regular Spider-Man is still alive, but the hugely popular Ultimate version of Peter Parker, created in 2000, has just made the ultimate sacrifice. The issue is rapidly selling out, and the series will relaunch this September with an all-new character taking over the role of Ultimate Spider-Man. And congratulations, Apple, on your brand new patent. After a 3.5-year battle, the U.S. Patent Office has awarded Apple with the official claim on touchscreen technology for portable multifunction devices. You know, smartphones and tablets. This decision could give Apple leverage to demand that other smartphone and tablet manufacturers pay them license fees or bully them out of the U.S. market entirely. But Apple would never play hardball like that, right? No, never. And apparently, it's not just, thank you. And apparently it's not just the comic book Spider-Man who's having a bad week. Former crime-fighting web-slinger Tobey Maguire is being sued for his part in an unlicensed high-stakes poker game. The reason we're all hearing about it is because one of the players, a now not-so-wealthy businessman, started a Ponzi scheme to get out from under his massive gambling debts. One source whispered that Maguire won an average of $1 million a month over a 3-year period. Yeah. Other celebrities identified as part of the poker ring but not being sued include Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Betting millions in high-stakes poker games. Stars, they're just like us. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now back over to Candace.
Thanks, Sarah.
You're welcome.
You're looking mighty beautiful today.
Thanks, Candy.
Today's viewer poll presented by AT&T is... What's your opinion on Marvel killing off Spider-Man? Log on to G4TV.com to vote now, and we'll have the results later after the show. And now it's time to play with a tiny little tablet.
Traveling around with a 10-inch tablet is not the easiest thing in the world, which is why HTC made the Flyer. Weighing under a pound and only half an inch thick, this little tablet utilizes a 7-inch multi-touch screen and HTC Scribe technology, so you can touch and draw all over everything. You'll also get front and rear cameras along with the Android 2.3 experience, all for $500.
Please welcome friend to Man and Tech, Chris Hardwick.
Hello.
Those are some nice shots.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking about myself.
Here it is! No, it's already set up. Here it is, the Flyer! It seems really heavy for being this size.
Yeah, I mean,
I was surprised.
It's pretty close to the iPad, but because it's smaller and it's denser, and so it's heavier per square inch.
I don't like that.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, I guess that's a review. It's thicker than the iPad 2 and the BlackBerry Playbook as well.
Yeah.
So you can see there on the side, it's a little bit thicker right there.
And I'm a little shocked they didn't use Android 3.0 for this. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure. I missed a key board meeting at HTC, so I didn't really get that information.
Come on, Chris.
I will tell you that the screen is just as responsive as other Android devices, so that's a pretty good thing. Whether or not they use Android 3.0 or 2.3, it also has the latest version of HTC Sense on it, so you'll be able to customize and add widgets as much as you like. Look at you'll be like a widget wizard. We wish it did have Android 3.0, mainly for the tab browsing and to access Android tablet apps, but it doesn't.
But what's the deal with the stylus?
Well, first of all, adorable. It's made specifically for drawing and taking notes, not actually navigating on the tablet. So there's only really a handful of apps that can use it.
It doesn't look like you can fit much writing on it.
No, you really can't, especially if you write that big. You can draw over, see if you write smaller, you can fit more. It's smaller over screenshots, or you can take notes with Evernote, which is great. I use Evernote, it's terrific. It's kind of fun to have. We're not sure if it's worth an extra $80.
$80?
$80 for the stylus. It may not be. Listen, when Apple outlaws all other capacitive touch devices, it's not even really going to matter anymore. It's really not even going to matter.
This has one of the fastest processors we've seen on a tablet, right?
Yes, and it absolutely makes a difference. It's able to load flash-heavy sites super quick, in some cases quicker than other Android 3.0 tablets. Also, just as fast as the iPad 2 when launching apps like Angry Birds Rio.
Oh, it's just as fast.
That's right.
Faster.
There you can see right there with your own eyes. There it is. It was faster.
Now,
Yay.
front and back cameras. Are they anything special?
I say meh. M-E-H,
Meh.
period. The back one is 5 megapixels. That would have blown my mind 4 years ago, but now I'm kind of a bastard about it. There's no flash, so anything in low light is gonna blur. Otherwise, the pictures look good. The front camera standard at 1.3 megapixels works. It's Bruce Green. What? Oh!
I thought he died.
He got hit with a lady who's laughing. I'm telling you obvious things. The front camera works just like it should.
All right, it's $500 at BestBuy.com. A little pricey, so what's the verdict?
The verdict is 3 out of 5. It's not a bad tablet by any means. It works
for
well for something
$500
and $80 for the stylus.
Come
For the
on.
stylus.
That
So
doesn't even do
yeah,
much.
we prefer Android 3.0 tablets, and like I said, you can buy. There's an Asus larger that's like $100 less that you can buy. So there
That's
you go.
the one you go for.
All right.
All right, that's it for Gadgetron. Chris, wait,
Whoa,
come
whoa,
back here.
what?
So what else have you been up to lately?
Oh, just web souping it.
Coming up, it's another back-cracking, sack-shellacking
Oh my God!
web soup. On today's show, space gets sexy with adult film star April O'Neil. Plus, shower pranks, talkative cranks,
The little boy's wee-wees.
and of course, young Brazilian men systematically stripping the flesh from their buttocks. It's an all-new web soup coming up next.
There's plenty more where that came from. An all-new episode of Web Soup Comedy Broadcast starts right after Attack of the Show.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Candace Bailey.
And now over to Kevin.
Yay, over to me! Stay tuned. Moon Bloodgood from Falling Skies is here live. We're going to talk about the newest batch of aliens who want to destroy humanity. Oh, and guess what? Later on, Sarah Underwood and 1,000 new friends ride bikes through the streets of Portland. And they're naked. Totally naked. Boobs.
The feed is brought to you by Mitchum. 48 hours a day.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
trying to protect humanity from an alien invasion while also being totally hot. I'm sorry, I have to. Please welcome back to the program, Moon Bloodgood, everybody!
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
First, well, do we want to talk about go-go dancing, or should we just get right to Falling Skies?
Right.
Because we were having a fascinating conversation in the commercial break. I want to talk about the lies you told your mother at the age of 16 when you would go into clubs to dance.
Well, because I was a dancer and I really loved the craft of dancing. I really wasn't drinking. Me and my best friend, we were sneaking off to LA and we were going clubbing just to dance. And we'd dance up on stage. And yeah, no, Mom didn't really know.
Did Mom think you were at study sessions? Or
oh, yeah. I was a good little Asian girl, right? Studying. I was at the all-night library.
Why do you need those thigh-high fuzzy boots to play violin, sweetheart?
First of all,
I just don't get it.
I didn't do thigh-high
You didn't
fuzzy
know?
boots. Okay, I don't remember what I wore.
What was the typical outfit? Yeah.
I'm sure it was a little risque, but I wasn't into the boots. I remember I think I was wearing like baggy jeans. It was like hip hop. And kind of like, you know, maybe showing my midriff. And
oh, scandalous.
Very scandalous.
Scandalous.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think I had abs back then.
Did Mom know? Does Mom know now, or is this
Mom
Mom's
knows
first time
now.
finding out?
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
you are not throwing me under the bus. She does know. She knows.
Of course she does.
I'm
Your
a
mom
grown
watches
woman
our
now.
show religiously, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, she's really into.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes here. Falling Skies.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Huge premiere.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Did you know? I mean, like, is there a sense when you're on set, like, okay, we're gonna get 5.9 million viewers, no problem. That's what we're gonna get.
Idea.
No idea.
Never know. You never know, like, how people are gonna receive it. You always hope, but it's hard to be objective when you're working on it. Certainly, when you're looking at some of the green screens and you're thinking, God, I hope we can pull this off. This is not silly.
Are you just staring at a monster made of tennis balls and tracking tape, and you're like, oh, I hope they really put an alien there?
Yeah. Well, some of it. One of the aliens, there was actually like a puppet suit. There was a guy in there who could barely breathe, and I had some interaction with him. Yeah, and there's other guys kind of handling his many legs.
They couldn't cut an air hole for him or something?
They were trying to. I remember the medic was there, but it was hard. It was hard because it was the way it was made. I know, it was crazy.
The
That poor
on-set
guy.
medic is there trying to save your stunt guy in an alien costume.
Yeah, what's part of the job?
No,
I
it's
guess.
better. He can barely speak because he's running out of oxygen. He sounds like an alien. Let's go with it. Who's this guy, Spielberg, that's been coming out to your set?
He's this up-and-coming director, real talent.
He used to go to the clubs to watch the go-go dancers?
Yeah, that's actually where he discovered me.
Of
He
course.
was like, I'm going to put you in my alien show. He did come to set, and we were doing the pilot. Yeah, we were in Toronto, and he was so sweet and kind of came up to each one of us individually. And it knew something about each one of us. Very nice guy.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. He's like, you go dance, right? Circa 1995.
Yeah. Like, I know your favorite beverage is Coke Zero, is it not? Like, what the hell? You had 6 of them last night when you were cruising the internet.
He's actually
Did you get the sense that he could just crush everybody's career as he was floating around, or is he just not that guy?
He wasn't like levitating yet. I hadn't seen that yet.
He wasn't David Blaining around the set.
No, he wasn't. But certainly, like, you think, God, this man is so powerful and yet so sweet and humble and just super cool and just master of like storytelling and science fiction.
And you've been a fan. I mean, you're a fan of sci-fi in general, right? You've been a fan of that for ages. I heard that you used to fall asleep to like really crazy sci-fi and horror films, like as a baby that would
not as
you?
a baby.
Oh,
but,
okay. I heard it was like when you were younger.
Well, no, probably like in the last 10 years, I would sort of put it on, and anything from like Alien to Blade Runner. It was Exorcism at some point, but I was having nightmares.
There's a reason for that.
I'm really, but I find it relaxing. It like mentally stimulates me, and I feel like I don't know, like I can go into another world. I like the darkness.
It's normally like white noise generators or sounds of like waves washing ashore.
I always know that that's like not the real deal.
Right.
Like,
you
I'm
want
listening to
Satan
that.
screaming at your soul. And you're like, now I'm cuddly.
I want the devil
What
right
were the
there in my
nightmares?
bed.
What were you? Did you think you were in The Exorcist, or did you think Freddy was coming? Or?
I was always having those dreams, like somebody's chasing you. You know, just like getting stabbed in the chest. You know, really really light. You know, like light dreams.
Fairy tale dreams, of course. Awesome.
Yeah.
Now you've done the Comic-Con thing a handful of times, but this year are you going to do a costume? Are you going to go as one of the skitters? Are you going to?
God, you know, one of the girls on our show tried to dress up as a skitter for Halloween. It's kind of a hard costume to put together. I think I'm just going to go, like, I'm going to just wear my bell bottoms. I'm not going to, like, try to look like an alien.
Nothing fancy?
No.
No go-go dancer
I'm exotic, just the way I am. I don't need to, like, push it anymore.
I fully agree. Well, I hope to see you down there. And
you're going to be there,
again,
of course.
Of course, yes. And congrats and a half on Falling Skies, because it's
Thank
awesome
you.
and it's doing so well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
But it was an absolute pleasure chatting with you.
Nice
I hope
talking
your
to
mom
you.
doesn't
Have
yell
fun
at
at
you.
your rave.
What? Moon Bloodgood, everybody! Pay no attention to that last remark. Falling Skies air Sundays on TNT. Still ahead. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Sarah Underwood's naked bike ride. It's a family show.
Wow.
Family show.
They say there's no such thing as a free ride, but luckily they don't say the same thing about free beats. Post-punk laptop rapper MC Lars is embracing music piracy with the first in a series of free mixtapes.
It's always a privilege to spit with Lars.
The 18-track Indie Rocket Science includes collaborations with KRS-One, MC Chris, Weird Science, and MC Frontalot. MC Lars believes once you hear him spitting rhymes, you'll rush out to see him on this year's Vans Warped Tour, and we think he's onto something. If what you're craving are dirty synths and heavy beats to lose yourself in, get ready for the long-awaited return of Atari Teenage Riot. After a 12-year absence, ATR are back with what they call a protest album for the Google age. Let the revolution begin with a special remix of the track Activate, which you'll find on the band's new release, Is This Hyper Real? If you're looking for something more melodic, the indie sounds of Scattered Trees may be more of your thing. While the haunting sounds from their new album, Sympathy, helps the band recover from death and illness in their family, it's their single, Love and Leave, we can't get over. And not just because its video shows what happens when a stormtrooper falls in love with a Jedi princess. All three songs are gifts from the artist to you. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to g4tv.com/freebeats and grab yourself some tunes. coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Michael Rappaport and Fife from A Tribe Called Quest drop by the studio with their new documentary on the hip-hop group. Then we examine how sites like Google and Facebook may be hiding controversial and opposing views from you in AOTS Investigates. And we rate the HP Veer on Gadgetpron. This tiny 4G smartphone has a slide-out keyboard, yet is only 2.5 inches wide. See it tomorrow. Here are the results from today's viewer poll presented by AT&T. Yeah! We asked you what you think of Marvel killing Spider-Man. Well, the results are in, and 63% say it doesn't matter because he'll be back web-slinging in 6 months anyway. All right, now over to Kevin and Sarah.
Hi! I went bike riding in Portland last week. It was super fun. Everyone sure smiled at me a lot.
And why was that?
Because I was naked! It's good to be back home in Portland. It's raining, but I never let that get me down because I'm about to go cruise the street with 10,000 friends, or 10,000 naked friends, that is. Because I got a date with the World Naked Bike Ride. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta slip into something a little more comfortable.
The World Naked Bike Ride is a worldwide event where people in all different cities get together and ride their bikes naked through the street. We're doing this for a bunch of really cool reasons. We're going to be protesting our dependency on oil, showing that cycling is a viable alternative. And we're also going to show that we're vulnerable as road users. Everybody's got their 3,000-pound tons of steel, and we're just out there naked on the streets.
Love it! I want to try your big bicycle. All right, this is a really big bike. It's literally as tall as me. So how do I get on this thing?
Just like any other bike, 1 foot at a time, man. I'll hold it for you, though, so you get off nice and safe. Just put that foot on there, yep, and come on up.
Okay. Okay.
That's right. Both feet on the pedal.
You got a hold of me.
I got you. You're good. It's just like a bike.
Ow, it's hurting my crotch. It feels amazing from up here. What made you guys do the World Naked Bike Ride?
Honestly, this is my best friend Kara. She called me up last night and was like, why not naked bike ride through Portland? And I was like, let's do it. We're home for college. Let's have a great time. So that's why we're here.
Is this your first time doing it?
It is. Yeah. We're naked bike ride virgins, and we're breaking that tonight. Everyone should be naked once in their life in front of everyone, I think.
I agree.
Let's get naked and ride around this town, huh?
The streets are mobbed with bikers and onlookers. This is one of the craziest demonstrations in the entire world. There's boobs and wanguses hanging out everywhere you look. Everyone's really letting it hang out for a good cause, if you know what I mean. My Portland friends, but I can't feel my boobs anymore, man. Okay, we are at the end. I'm freezing. That was amazing, but I'm glad it's over because my nipples are gonna fall off.
It's the most fun, freeing experience you can have in a town like this with a lot of really great people. Everyone's coming out. We ride our bikes. We take public transportation. Less gas, more ass.
Yeah. So you guys didn't naked bike ride today. You guys naked skateboarded. What's up with that?
I don't know. We just got to rep the pee-pee squad, you know? We're just here to like skate, shred it up, you know? Rock out with our out.
For guys, like, it's got to be a little intimidating, like, being naked in front of all these people. You feel like you're going to, like, get judged or anything like that? Like, no?
It's not a big deal until Homeboy starts doing the helicopter, and I'm just like...
We rode everywhere today, totally free. I love my city.
It's fun. Chris never hangs out till the end of the show. That's weird.
We got him back there, Chris. Where'd he come from?
We're gonna have more naked bike ride footage and outtakes in Friday's show, so don't miss that.
I'm sure they won't miss that.
How much do you think the seat would fetch on eBay? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, Kevin!
What? For a charity, a good cause.
Why would you sell it?
What? That's true.
I don't know. I'm not going to even entertain that
Was it really
question.
that cold?
It was freezing.
Yeah?
It was below 50.
Oh my gosh.
Poor thing.
Well, you looked nice, Sarah.
Yeah. Wow. It's like a monolith for nerds.
Sarah, you were the one person that could wear nothing and get away with it.
Thanks to our guests, Moon Bloodgood, Morgan Webb, Chris Hardwick, and of course Sarah Underwood for taking it all off. Good night, everybody. Wow.
Don't look at her
What?
like that.
You're
Don't look at her like
I was looking
that.
at. Oh, what? No, I
You
didn't.
just creepily paused there. Like,
I did.
Coming up on the next Attack of the Show. Michael Rappaport and Fife from A Tribe Called Quest drop by the studio with their new documentary on the hip-hop group. Then we examine how sites like Google and Facebook may be hiding controversial and opposing views from you in AOTS Investigates. And we rate the HP Veer on Gadgetpron. This tiny 4G smartphone has a slide-out keyboard, yet is only 2.5 inches wide. See it on the next AOTS. Here are the results from today's viewer poll presented by AT&T. Yeah! We asked you what you think of Marvel killing Spider-Man. Well, the results are in, and 63% say it doesn't matter because he'll be back web-slinging in 6 months anyway. All right, now over to Kevin and Sarah.
Hi, I went bike riding in Portland last week.
Yeah.
It was super fun. Everyone sure smiled at me a lot.
And why was that?
Because I was naked! It's good to be back home in Portland. It's raining, but I never let that get me down because I'm about to go cruise the street with 10,000 friends, or 10,000 naked friends, that is. Because I got a date with the World Naked Bike Ride. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta slip into something a little more comfortable.
The World Naked Bike Ride is a worldwide event where people in all different cities get together and ride their bikes naked through the street. We're doing this for a bunch of really cool reasons. We're going to be protesting our dependency on oil, showing that cycling is a viable alternative. And we're also going to show that we're vulnerable as road users. Everybody's got their 3,000-pound tons of steel, and we're just out there naked on the streets.
Love it! I want to try your big bicycle. All right, this is a really big bike. It's literally as tall as me. So how do I get on this thing?
Just like any other bike, 1 foot at a time, man. I'll hold it for you, though, so you get off nice and safe. Just put that foot on there, yep, and come on up.
Okay. Okay.
That's right. Both
All
feet
right.
on the pedal.
You got a hold of me.
I got you. You're good. It's just like a bike.
Ow, it's hurting my crotch. It feels amazing from up here. What made you guys do the World Naked Bike Ride?
Honestly, this is my best friend Kara. She called me up last night and was like, why not naked bike ride through Portland? And I was like, let's do it. We're home for college. Let's have a great time. So that's why we're here.
Is this your first time doing it?
It is, yes. We're naked bike ride virgins, and we're breaking that tonight. Everyone should be naked once in their life in front of everyone, I think.
I agree.
Let's get naked and ride around this town, huh?
The streets are mobbed with bikers and onlookers. This is one of the craziest demonstrations in the entire world. There's boobs and wanguses hanging out everywhere you look. Everyone's really letting it hang out for a good cause, if you know what I mean. Yeah! All right, we're about halfway done. It is so cold out here. I love my Portland friends, but I can't feel my boobs anymore, man. Okay, we are at the end. I'm freezing. That was amazing. But I'm glad it's over because my nipples are gonna fall off.
It's the most fun, freeing experience you can have in a town like this with a lot of really great people. Everyone's coming out. We ride our bikes. We take public transportation. Less gas, more ass.
Yeah. So you guys didn't naked bike ride today. You guys naked skateboarded. What's up with that?
I don't know. We just got to rep the pee-pee squad, you know? We're just here to like skate, shred it up, you know? Rock out with our out.
For guys, like, it's gotta be a little intimidating, like, being naked in front of all these people. You feel like you're gonna, like, get judged or anything like that? Like,
It's not a big deal until Homeboy starts doing the helicopter, and I'm just like...
We rode everywhere today, totally free. I love my city. If you want to see if there's a bike ride near you, go to worldnakedbikeride.org. I'm gonna go check out a naked after party. See ya.
Oh, God.
I'm embarrassed. I'm a little embarrassed.
It's fun. Chris never hangs out till the end of the show. That's weird.
We gotta come back there, Chris. Where did he come from?
We're gonna have more naked bike ride footage and outtakes in Friday's show, so don't miss that.
I'm sure they won't miss that.
How much do you think the seat would fetch on eBay? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, Kevin!
What? For a charity, a good cause.
Why would you sell it?
What? That's true.
I don't know. I'm not gonna even entertain that
Was it really
question.
that cold?
It was freezing.
Yeah?
It was below 50.
Oh my gosh.
Poor thing.
Well, you looked nice, Sarah.
Yeah. Wow. It's like a monolith for nerds.
Sarah, you were the one person that could wear nothing and get away with it.
Thanks to our guest, Moon Bloodgood, Morgan Webb, Chris Hardwick, and of course, Sarah Underwood for taking it all off. Good night, everybody. Wow.
Don't look at her.
What?
No, don't look at her like
I wasn't
that.
gonna. Oh, what? No, I didn't.
Just creepily paused there.
I did.